And this is Kathy Doyle, the homeowner. Kathy, tell us about the solar features of your house.
I have solar PV panels for electricity, and I also have solar hot water to heat my domestic hot water. I do not have hot water heat.
Okay, good. Well, shall we go down and look at those two systems?
Sure.
Thanks. Okay, so now we're in Kathy's basement here, her walkout basement. So take us to your control room for your two solar systems, your photovoltaic and your solar thermal.
Both systems are on this end of my utility room. First one is the solar photovoltaic inverter is on this side.
Right.
And the solar hot water tank, 80-gallon tank, is on this side with the controller and pump down below.
Okay, it's a glycol system, and the glycol is because it doesn't freeze up on the roof in the winter time, right?
Right.
And it preheats the cold water side of your hot water heater, gas-fired hot water heater, which is right there, correct?
Right. So the way we decided to do it in my setup was I had a pretty new gas-fired water heater, so rather than tear that out and throw it away, we said, well, let's make use of it. So we added an 80-gallon passive water tank right here, which is actually getting heated by the sun, and it feeds my gas fired. If it's insufficient in getting me enough hot water, then the gas fired water heater does turn on.
Right.
Not very often, but it does.
Okay, great. And I noticed this unusual color insulation in the walls here. What's that?
Yes, that's insulation from Blue Jeans. I actually decided I wanted to insulate my garage, which had absolutely no insulation on the outside walls. And when they delivered these bats, I had enough left over that I thought I'd do them in here. It's not really an insulation requirement in this room, but I thought it was a nice thing to show people.
So these weren't your Blue Jeans?
No, those were not my Blue Jeans.
Okay, now I understand that you have a passive solar system up on your deck, right?
Yes, I do.
Let's go up and look at that.
Okay.
Okay, so we're now going to go up onto this back Trex deck of Kathy's. And what makes this a passive solar deck?
This is a canopy system that I had to install because this deck was unusable. It's on the south side of the house. We have wonderful sunshine in Colorado, but it's very hot. And it actually heated up that south side of my house as well.
Too much in the summer.
Too much in the summer. Fine in the winter.
Yeah.
It's also on the eave side of my house, so a standard awning just wasn't going to work. It would be about 4 feet off the ground.
Yeah, right.
And when it's deployed. I found this at the Home and Garden Show and had it installed, and I've been happy with it for 3-4 years now. Okay,
so here we see in the winter position where you have it completely retracted so that the sun from the south heats up your house.
Correct.
And the rest of the ones are in the deployed position so that they're providing that extra eave to shade your house.
Right, and I can deploy each one of these individually if I want to. This is how I tend to deploy it in the summer. Okay. And the nice thing about it is when the wind comes by, each one of these panels will, if there's enough wind pressure, it will release. So.
Oh, and close automatically?
It'll move around so the wind won't damage the system.
Oh, I see. Okay, so it's got a wind sensor, or is it just a mechanical release?
It's all spring-loaded.
Yeah. Okay, great. Okay, well, thank you for showing us the solar features of your home in Mesa, Meadows.
You're very welcome. Thank you.